night and great day today. Thank you for watching my last video. I want to thank everyone who subscribed my channel. I really appreciate. Like I say, this my main channel is gonna share my knowledge, share my journey and my experience making toys as a creator. So today, my friends are asking me to do a special episode about about my design Spiki, my toys, which is my own character named Spiki. I don't know you guys too much about it. A lot of people say Spiki, but internally I should call it Spiki. But for some reason I want to make something totally spelled in a different way. So I'll talk about Spiki. This is not my first character. My original character is called Miss Fist of Nakanari. Basically, I love this children's book called Where the Wild Things Are. The little boy Max always wear the pajama and living his imagination in the wood, the monster. So I created two characters, and that two character was a silent character. They only live in their imagination with very different dimensions. So I created a character, and then after that, few years later, I started my hero, and me and John spent some time to develop in the toy project. So I have an original sketch from Spiki. Basically, it looks nothing like the Ninja Spiki. The original Spiki is just my idea to do some painting. Or I want to do some create a signature character. So I talk about my story. So the reason we spend some time and want to create something is like people recognize, people love the character. He has some imagination. Also, he has some personality. So when the Spiki was starting from the concept, the original concept, and translate a little bit more to a dynamic style, more cartoony, more anime, because I love ninjas and I grew up with a lot of Japanese cultures. The ninja are always inspired in their cultures. Even the live actions, like my favorite one is the Ninja Harashi. I think that's a comic book, a manga. I created some guy from the comic writer I created. Another one, the World Ninja War. I think that's what they call. It's a guy named Jiraiya, and his live action is so he become a ninja with the armor and sword. So I want to do something like the character can transform into Henshin and turn to a super ninja. His imagination, and he wants to save the world, just like any superhero. But he doesn't have superpower. He doesn't have amazing ninja skill. But every time he senses the dangers, he put his suit on it. So Ninja Spiki is born to try to tell people, to send this message to people: you can become a hero. You can become a ninja to save anybody with many different ways. So I show you the concept, and from the sketch, I will show you from the sketch the process to make a Spiki, because this is our first toy project and from our first production. So the Spiki was produced by Kuso Vinyl and owned by Jonathan Ma and his wife and his friend, I guess. But Jonathan is the main guy. So when I showed this sketch to Jonathan, and he was really happy to work with me, and I really appreciate Jonathan. I was lucky I was able to work with Jonathan, and he was so passionate about making toys. And not only my toys, he actually produced Rotobot Celsius, which is beautiful toys. Also, he did that one with Toby HK when Toby wanted to do a small figures, Spoolie, I think that's. And I'm able to help Toby to talk to Jonathan and produce some cute little toys. So Spiki was a limited edition for, I believe, 2,000 pieces, and we have few exclusive colorway. And my personal favorite is the OG colorway. So right here, the Spiki is a little bit different because vinyl toys usually be really simple, less agitational, because they are simple shape. They don't want to do too detailed. I was able to use this idea with Gundam kit. Gundam is little pack and join, so I able to make those little pack and join right here to put his accessory with his body in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry, my camera is not that well, but the idea is like I want to have to give him an agitational. His arm, his hand was moving, his legs moving. He came with a nice scar, which is ninja. So I was happy. This is our logo, first logo. It's like a Japanese family month, which is like a lot of Yakuza or a lot of samurai or a lot of Shogun has those symbol on it. So we create one and represent Spiki right here. And we're really happy because Jonathan spent a lot of time to make sure the PVC part came out and it's like a real actual toy. Not only that, we have a crazy idea to make a bento box as a package. Styrofoam to protect the figure, just like the art pieces, so you won't able to scratch. Because if you put, we actually have this second idea is like to create a big spiky wood platform with, you know, you can paint it DIY version. But unfortunately that time I personally didn't want to push too much DIY because there's a lot of custom toys there. I love custom toys, but I don't think that time I'm really into push spiky to a custom. I have another idea. That time Jonathan still produced a lot of toys. I told Jonathan like I want to make another platform for Spiki, and that time I was doing a lot of research, try to understand the market better, try to make sure people are able to afford the Spiki, try to let people to have this little character which is Spiki Chisa. Chisa means small in Japanese, and we're able to produce a blank version of Spiki. It's very cute. The little design is a little bit different, you know, and it's an architecture. Only the difference is his hand doesn't move. So it's less simple architecture, but it's a hand size. And so it's really cute. It's a smaller platform for you to collect it more. Also, this platform allow me to collaborate with different artists. So far, we did it with Tracy Cabrera, which is so nice, and love the idea. He turned to the superhero. Tracy did a wonderful job, and also our friend Rollerbox did a Sound the Crab. Rollerbox has a crazy idea. He hit the jackpot with design an early version of the Sound the Crab from the retro style. So thank you for doing that. And I always want to expand in Spiki, and not just only toys. We even have prototype for a Spiki. You know, you can tell they really, the factory really use my toys and manipulate to a plush version. I wish they make it, because that time, personally, I think the plush part is not going to do too well. So the detail is this prototype even came with a wire tail, and they done very well for sewing a prototype Spiki together, I guess. So, and we try to do more, not just our toys. We even asking Japanese artist Shen Tanaka and design a paper version of Spiki. You can download these, and I believe Shen will be more happy for download that. This is totally created by Shen, and he has done a lot of work, and he has his own toys. Even, but more likely he does a lot of paper model, paper art. The way I love Shen, because he's a signature is a sneaker and the simple paper toys you can build. And this is the colorway I created with produce. And I want to thank Nico helped me to put this together. So that way I'm able to build this large paper Spiki. If you guys are interested, you guys want to try the paper Spiki, please let me know, and I'll be more appreciative to upload the link so you can download it. And remember, we have another idea. It's like translate and collaborate with different artists, and this is mostly a beautiful collaboration with Chris. When Chris customized the Spiki show Attack New York on the New York Comic Con, so he did his signature with my Spiki, with his hood, everything. And this is supposed to be a resin pieces. The reason we do a resin pieces is because we can do a super limited run, and his custom been sold in New York. So we able to cast 50 pieces to paint them to our fans who really like the Chris design. So he used this little guy and translate to this guy right here. You can see that. So today's episode, we just try to talk about my original concept, and you know, try your own if you're really into create a character and you want to produce your toys. Definitely it's a fun thing. You just have to do some homework, you just have to talk to people. You're producing the toys, you need budget. So I was lucky enough I can work with someone, and Spiki is always my favorite. We've been you know, connecting a lot of people because the Spiki platform. We can work with different artists. So thank you, you know, spend your time to watch my video. Hopefully you learning something about Spiki, and this is a t-shirt. We made a few of them, and if you guys are interested, the Spiki t-shirt, please let me know, or you can check our web store, themyhero.net. Feel free to leave the comment, feel free to share your idea and let me know what's the next video you want to know. I'll be more happy to share with you, but definitely watch my next vlog because I have some great idea. I want to show some customs, show some concepts, show how you build a brand, show you how to build your own you know, like your creative idea. I want to show people about custom built toys, also something about building a brand and networking, also those type things. So make sure you subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again. So peace out.